Yes, Steve, one of the more detailed first appearances I've covered as a reporter. The district attorney and defense lawyer discussing many details of the case today, including the number of people on board at the time, Flanagan's actions at the scene, and her alleged intention to flee the state this week and go to Wisconsin. Meantime, today, the family attorney for the Carroll family sharing for you some heartbreaking images of the 10-year-old victim, in this case, Brooklyn Carroll, whose family said that she filled their lives with joy and laughter. Tonight, the family of Brooklyn Carroll sharing this video with Eyewitness News showing the 10-year-old dancing with her father, Matt, last month. It's part of a heartbreaking new collection of photos shared with Eyewitness News, celebrating Brooklyn's life, which was cut short on Saturday after Quentin Kite allegedly drove a boat into a group of swimmers while under the influence. Eyewitness News was in the courtroom Wednesday as Kite's girlfriend, Anne-Marie Flanagan, made her first court appearance with some of Carroll's family in attendance.
She was present for the purchase of the alcohol that was taken on this boat and then consumed on this boat, and then contributed this man's reckless, dangerous, and deadly actions.
Chatham County DA Jeff Neiman telling Judge Sherry Merle that the boat was owned by Flanagan, that she was on board it at the time of the accident, then allegedly misled investigators, saying she didn't witness the incident.
The one statement about what happened is patently false, Your Honor. And I say that not only because she admitted it herself at one point she was on the boat, but statements from other people on the boat clearly place her on the boat.
Neiman alleged there was a precedent of Flanagan aiding Kite. He said Flanagan opened the door for investigators in December 2023 when they found her boyfriend, Quentin Kite, at home after he allegedly hit Alex Myers with his truck and left the scene, an incident that ABC 11's I-Team has been continuing to investigate in reporting this week. He also called her a flight risk.
And Your Honor, the first phone call that Mr. Kite made after he was placed under arrest was to Ms. Flanagan, and in that call, Ms. Flanagan said her intention was to leave the state and move to Wisconsin.
Flanagan's lawyer, J.D. Jerry, said that she planned to travel to Wisconsin to attend her father's funeral, but Neiman countered that in the recorded phone call, she clearly states her intention to move away from North Carolina. Jerry told Judge Sherry Merle that Flanagan is a former Army nurse who served 4 combat tours and stayed on scene to aid the victims after the accident.
She stayed with the victims to this case, rendering aid. She triaged the victims in this case, rendered aid to the victims in this case until EMS arrived. And
adding that the boat was crowded and it was possible that she could have missed the accident.
It is entirely plausible, in my view, that she did not see this thing happen until after it had happened.
Flanagan's bond today at $500,000 secured. Flanagan is charged with death while impaired boating and serious injury while impaired boating, as well as aiding and abetting. Those first 2 counts are the same charges that Kite faces in this case, with which DA Neiman said is based on a North Carolina Supreme Court ruling, State versus Gibbs, which finds that the owner of a vehicle is as legally liable as the driver if they knowingly allow that person to drive while intoxicated.